10 mind-blowing facts about the Venus. Venus is Earth's closest planetary neighbor, and in some ways, it is very similar to our home planet. But these similarities might be deceiving because underneath its beautiful cloudy atmosphere lies a hellish landscape of crushing pressure, scorching temperatures, and deadly volcanoes. So what makes Venus such an extreme world? Let's find out. Number 1. Runaway greenhouse effect. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system with an average surface temperature of 464 degrees Celsius. That's 476 degrees Fahrenheit or 737 degrees Kelvin. For context, Mercury is much closer to the Sun, but its lack of atmosphere means that its surface temperature varies wildly without any insulating effect. So why is Venus so hot? The answer lies in its thick atmosphere, which traps heat through a runaway greenhouse effect. This means that the distance from the Sun doesn't really matter. If a planet has a thick enough atmosphere with a high enough density, it can trap enough heat to become incredibly hot. And Venus is the perfect example of this phenomenon. No. 2. Volcanic inferno. Venus is covered in volcanoes. In fact, it has more than 1,600 major volcanoes, some of which are still active. The latest eruption was recorded in 2023. These volcanoes are huge, and some of them are over 1 kilometer tall. Imagine standing next to one of these volcanoes and feeling the hot lava flow beneath your feet as it erupts. Number 3. Acidic atmosphere. Venus's atmosphere is mostly made up of carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid. These clouds are highly reflective, which gives Venus its dazzling white appearance from Earth. But don't be fooled by its beauty, because the atmosphere is extremely hostile. The clouds move around the planet at speeds of 360 kilometers per hour, which is equivalent to a category for hurricane. That's why it's important to note that Venus isn't just hot, it's also incredibly dangerous. Number 4. Earth's evil twin. Venus is almost the same size as Earth, but its atmosphere creates a crushing pressure 92 times greater than Earth's pressure. To make things worse, the air is toxic and mostly made up of carbon dioxide. This means that if you were to try to explore Venus's surface, you would be met with an environment that is completely hostile to human life. Number 5. Mysterious superrotation. Venus's atmosphere spins 60 times faster than the planet itself. This phenomenon, known as superrotation, means that the atmosphere essentially has its own wind system that is independent of the planet's rotation. Imagine standing on the surface of Venus and watching a giant hurricane raging around you as it speeds along at 4 times the speed of Earth's hurricanes. It's a truly mind-blowing sight. No. 6. Missing water mystery. Billions of years ago, Venus likely had oceans and a more Earth-like atmosphere. So what happened? How did it turn into the dry, scorching desert we know today? Scientists think that the runaway greenhouse effect may have caused all the water to evaporate and escape into space. Or maybe volcanic activity released too much carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which then caused the ocean levels to rise and flood the surface. Either way, the water that once flowed on Venus is now gone. Number 7. Strange geological features. Venus has some strange geological features that are unlike anything we've seen on Earth. For example, there are strange flat-topped volcanoes called pancake domes, which are thought to have formed from viscous lava flows. There are also large areas of crinkled terrain that look like wrinkled sheets. These features, called tesserae, are some of the oldest parts of Venus's surface, and they may have played a role in shaping the planet's early history. Number 8. Soviet Venera missions. Between 1975 and 1982, the Soviet Union successfully landed 8 spacecraft on Venus, which were able to send back photos of the mysterious planet's surface. The missions were a huge success until Venera 14, when something went wrong and the lander was crushed. Later analysis revealed that the crushing pressure of Venus had probably squeezed the spacecraft, causing it to break apart. The remaining 2 landers were melted by Venus's intense heat. These missions were the first and only time that a spacecraft has landed on Venus, and they remained one of the greatest achievements of the space age. Number 9. Phosphine gas. In 2020, scientists detected a possible biosignature, phosphine gas in Venus's clouds. This discovery raised a lot of questions and sparked a debate about whether microbial life could actually survive in Venus's harsh environment. While some scientists argue that the phosphine could have a non-biological origin, Others believe that it may be a sign of life. Further research is needed to confirm the presence of phosphine and to determine whether it is a potential biosignature. Number 10. Future exploration. We'll have to wait and see what secrets Venus is hiding. However, there are several missions in the works that may help us unlock the mysteries of this fascinating planet. For example, NASA's Da Vinci Plus probe will plunge into Venus's atmosphere in 2029 and provide valuable data about its composition and history. ESA's Envision mission will map Venus's surface with radar in the 2030s, helping us to better understand its geology. So what do you think? Is Venus a fascinating planet, or does its hellish environment scare you? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about space.